Seabass at the head of the market for the John Smith Grand National, 11-2, 8-1 on his own, T for 3 at 10-1, 11-1 Imperial Commander and Chicago Grey, Colbert Station and Kappa Blue at 12-1, 16-1 Balthazar King and Rare Bar, Sonny Hill Boy and Ballard Riggs all at 20-1, 25-1 Roberto Goldback and joined together, 33-1 and bigger the others. Running of the John Smith's Grand National League, 40 runners hurdle their way to the first with Because I Couldn't See in the grey swing belt prominent, with Ballard Riggs and Solid Kappa Blue and Chicago Grey down the inside with Rare Pop, Mr. Moonshine and Big Fella Banks in the centre, and Oscar Time chases them as they prepare to rise.
And it will be Ballard Riggs right out in front with Across the Bay as they got over the first fence. All the leaders are safely over, and they are all safely over the first fence. Lost Glory was last with Chicago Grey. At the back of the field they go over the second Across the Bay with Balthazar King on the outside. The first two over the second fence, and again they are all safely over. They're going towards the open ditch fence number 3. Balthazar King on the outside of Across the Bay, the first two, and then T for 3. Across the Bay hit that fence pretty hard. There was also a mistake by Chicago Grey right at the back of the field together with Lost Glory as they go towards fence number 4. Balthazar King will have the lead by a couple of lengths. He crossed over there. Again, all the leaders were safely over. Indeed, it looks as though all 40 have safely got over the first 4 fences.
And this is the one before me. Balthazar King, the leader Across the Bay, is right up there with the leaders. So too is Free Imperial Commander. Oscar Time to the inside. Aurora's on course, racing down the centre. The Rainbow Hunter back in mid-division, further back to Tarquinius, and now the field are facing up to Beecher's Brook. The back marker is Chicago Grey. So it is Balthazar King, the leader from Across the Bay. Free Imperial Commander, and then T for 3. Oscar Time is there to the inside. Aurora's on course. Seabass back in midfield, just watching the back markers going over Beecher's, and they are all over Beecher's. Free. Song just in behind them, and then comes T for 3, and Seabass is just off the leaders. There was a bad mistake towards the back there from Viking Blonde, and now the back marker is 90th minute. The canal turn is coming up, and Across the Bay will take off in front of the canal turn. From Balthazar King, Oscar Time, Sol Free, and then T for 3, followed by Seabass, Aurora's on course, and Swingfield Imperial Commander always waiting, and Ballard Riggs, and now they're coming up towards Valentine's.
Treacle has come down at the canal turn. The Rainbow Hunter was also another caller at the canal turn, and the 90th minute is getting tailed off. Big Fella Thanks has also come down as they tuck the canal turn. A bad mistake at the next before the ditch by Aurora's Encore, but it's Across the Bay who leads Balthazar King, racing in second, and then Oscar Time and the Grey Free leads another Grey. Swingbill who's also right up there with Salt Crew on the inside, T for 3, and Ballard Riggs. But Paddy the Plasterer made a bad mistake as they crossed over that open ditch. Also very slow Viking Blonde at the back of the field together with Lost Glory as they go towards the one before the Melling Road. Balthazar King led across the bay over in second, and Sol on the inside jumped it in third. Oscar Time is in fourth position, followed then by Swing Bill and Kellersbury, who's towards the inside. Next is Imperial Commander in company with Seabass. Tatnan has gone at the back of the field. Tatnan is out of the race as they cross over the Melling Road and go towards halfway the National. It's across the bay, Balthazar King and Sol and Oscar Time.
At 90th minute has been pulled up, and incredibly there are 35 horses still going in the John Smith Rowing National. As they approach the 13th from Balthazar King, with Sol tracking the leaders and Oscar Time with the orange sleeves. T for 3 in the stripes is next, and then Kellersbury as they move towards the fence, which will be the second last in the circuit's time, and it's across the bay, giving Henry Brook a great ride out in front. He leads by a couple of lengths from Balthazar King in the red jacket, who hopped over in second under Richard Johnson. Watching the stragglers go over, Viking Blonde is tailing off. Lost Glory is towards the rear with John Collin, Waterfriend and Major Malarkey and Chicago Grey and Mumble's Head, as across the bay leads them over the 14th. Balthazar King still sitting in second. Then a brace of greys. Kellersbury with the red cap from Swing Bill. Oscar Time and T for 3 and Sol Imperial Commander, the black and white on the outside track there by Katie Walsh and Seabass. Brother Ruby's next door on his own as they go to the chair. Across the bay led from Balthazar King. Sol made a bad mistake, was impeded, and Colbert Station has unseated AP. Colbert Station has gone on the chair. They go to the water. It's across the bay from Balthazar King and Oscar Time and T for 3 and Kellersbury and Swingbill. And Roy's on board Imperial Commander. And then Sol, the Mountain Bay Monkeys next, then he's on the Seabass and Papa join together, and Mr. Moonshine is a bit short of on the inside, and then they race back towards the midfield where the likes of Tarquinius sit. Further back to Always Waning, a Ballard breaks it for Paddy the Plasterer. Sunny Hill Boys well towards the rear. What a Friend is last of those still going as they head down towards the Melling Road and the long run towards the 17th, and it's still across the bay from Balthazar King, T for 3 on his own, and Seabass shadowing each other and getting closer. They rise at fence 17.
Across the bay towards the outside of Balthazar King, and then T for 3 there between horses as they crossed over that next plain fence. John Cole is totally tailed off, and Lost Glory is being pulled up at the back of the field. Going on towards the next plain one. Across the bay on the outside, dived at it, made a mistake. On the inside, Oscar Time. Roberto Goldback was not fluent over that. Chicago Grey, another mistake. Waterfriend jumped it slowly and is immediately pulled up. Going over the open ditch across the bay, T for 3, followed by Oscar Time, and then Balthazar King. Aurora's Encore and Sol, Swing Bill, Seabass, and then on his own, followed by Tarquinius and Mumble's Head and Kappa Blur as they go over another plain one, and across the bay has got a lead of about 3 lengths. So as they go towards the one before Beaches, as they cross the bay, the leader by about 3 lengths, being followed by T for 3, and then Aurora's Encore, Tarquinius and Mumble's Head as they jump the one before Beaches, because I couldn't see it being pulled up back in the pack, and they go over that, and Seabass made a mistake there. They go now towards Beaches Brook, and for Paddy the Plaster also made a bad mistake. It's across the bay and leads the field towards Beaches. T for 3 in the mix with Oscar Time, Aurora's Encore, Balthazar King, and then Seabass, a mistake there from across the bay. Watching the midfielders going over it in midfield, Tarquinius with Swing Bill, and then a Kappa Blur being followed then by On His Own and Rare Bob, and then further back to Mr. Moonshine, and they're at the Foynehaven fence, and over the Foynehaven it is across the bay, and T for 3 on the inside looking back. Weird Al made a bad mistake at the Foynehaven, so they go towards the canal turn then, and it is T for 3 and across the bay. Just in behind these, the dark jacket is Sol, being followed by Oscar Time, Aurora's Encore, Balthazar King, Seabass, Swing Bill, and then Kappa Blur, and now they're about to finish Valentine. The whole host and pulling up. Ballard Briggs pulled up, Weird Al pulled up, Paddy the Plasterer are being pulled up, and so too is Kellersbury. And John Collis, another one who has also been pulled up and on his own, has gone back in the field at Valentine's. Going over the one after Valentine's, 5 out across the bay, led Oscar Time and T for 3. Aurora's Encore, Tarquinius made a mistake. St. Anne also made a mistake. Harry the Viking has been pulled up at the back of the field as they go towards the final open ditch. Across the bay, and Oscar Time on the inside, T for 3, and Aurora's Encore with the first 4, followed by Kappa Blur, and then on the inside is Sol. Next to the field, Balthazar's King, then towards the outside, Seabass, and then Tarquinius. At the back of the field, Mr. Moonshine has been pulled up as they go over the third from home in the National, and it's across the bay on the outside of T for 3, and through on the inside is Oscar Time, and that's the first trio as they go over the Melling Road. That group are then being followed by Aurora's Encore, who's now in 4th. Balthazar King is next to the field, but still many chances as they go towards the final 2 fences.
It's Oscar Time for Ireland and T for 3 for Wales, and they lead the national field as they head around towards the second last. Aurora's Encore is chasing them in 3rd, and then across the bay, and behind these Kappa Blur trying to make some progress towards them, and then Red Mob is setting on. Seabass is being driven along in about 7th place as they race towards the penultimate fence. T for 3, Striped Jacket, driven along on the outside of Oscar Time, and then followed by Aurora's Encore with some 3 to 4 lengths to make up, and then in behind these Red Mob and Kappa Blur, and by mistake from across the bay, Seabass and Swingbill next, and it's T for 3 who goes on. Aurora's Encore running a huge race on the outside, the 11-year-old. They race towards the elbow in the Grand National, and it's Aurora's Encore for Sue Smith and Marmania. T for 3 is chasing. Oscar Time is back in 3rd. Pretty much regarding the National. Aurora's Encore with a loose launch for company. It's 4 lengths clear from T for 3. Oscar Time is now beaten off, and it's Aurora's Encore with a huge shot in the National. The 11-year-old is clear out, and Bruce running the race for Marmania. The lead for Sue Smith, and Aurora's Encore wins the George Smith's Grand National. Kappa Blur is 2nd, T for 3 3rd. Oscar Time is 4th, Red Mob 5th. Then Swingbill, Sol, Tarquinius, and Art always waning. Rachel and Art will join together. Seabass and Katie Walsh next, and across the men, Balthazar King, and Christopher Fontaine, and Any Currency.
Class number 35, Aurora's Encore. Second, number 18. Third, number 10. Fourth, number 19. And our 5th place horse, number 28. The full result of the John Smith's Grand National. Class number